Ooh, very fragrant.
I think I smelled it wrong. It kind of singed my nostrils a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah. It smells good though. It smells dark and old.
It smells a little bit like prune juice.
I don't think I know what prune juice smells like.
Prune juice and wood.
Okay.
It's like a little bit of old wood.
Definitely getting the wood, but I'm going to admit, I don't know what prune juice smells like. I don't think I've ever smelled a prune or prune juice.
By the way, if you're new here, I'm Josh.
I'm Erin.
We are Stuff and Whiskey, and we don't know what we're drinking. It was poured out of this sample jar, which has a keyed number on the bottom of it that corresponds to, well, a key. And we'll find out the price of what we're drinking later and see if that matches up with the experience we're about to have. And then we'll find out what we're drinking, maybe have a little conversation. Apparently there's like somebody going down the road.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear it.
Lost their muffler.
We can hear it.
Yeah, it was pretty loud. This glass is pretty loud on the nose.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Like I said, we'll talk about who this is for. That's what I was saying before the mufflerless car went by. And
isn't it funny though? Sometimes I feel like when I watch YouTube videos, people be like, "Oh, sorry for the construction happening in my building," and then you hear nothing.
Well, I didn't even know if we're going to get to record today because this. I mean, you're seeing this mid-February, which, by the way, where's the year gone? Am I right?
Oh my gosh.
And then
It's only February.
Also, this is just after the big southeastern ice storm, so there was a chainsaw running across the street just a little bit earlier. I didn't even think we were going to be able to record.
Oh yeah, for
all the fallen
tree limbs, like getting them off of the trees and stuff.
Yeah, this smells pretty good.
Yeah,
it smells like we might be in for a proofy bugger. Let's approach with caution. Cheers.
Now I'm really interested in knowing what prune juice tastes like. We should get some next grocery trip.
Man,
this tastes good.
Yeah, this is that purple fruit. This is that purple stuff.
It's a little purple, but it's a little bacon, like not bacony, savory.
Okay.
When I say bacony, I mean savory because it doesn't taste like bacon. There's just like a meaty element to it.
Yeah.
And I want bacon. I always want bacon.
I mean, let's just check the check boxes. Am I awake? Yes.
Do I want bacon?
The flow chart is, am I awake? If it goes, arrow goes to yes. And then, do I want bacon, yes or no? The arrow always goes to yes.
Or beef jerky.
Yeah.
I will take either or at any given moment.
I wanted to retaste with that savory element in mind. And I kind of see what you mean. Like, there's a bit of like, the way in which bacon is like savory, kind of like savory sweet and salty.
Yeah.
This has kind of a bit of like a salted caramel, purple fruit, like overripe purple fruitness to it.
I don't know if I'm getting the purple fruit note, but I could see how one might.
Yeah, I'm liking this, man. Yeah. I'm going to take another sip before I get my rating together.
Yeah, I'm just having a good time drinking it. And for me, that's what I want when I drink whiskey. I don't want it to be something I'm just forcing myself to drink because I have a whiskey channel. Or, like, this would be something, you'd be like, do you want a pour of this or do you want a mooch from me? And I'd be like, I want my own pour.
Yeah.
So, that's a good sign.
That's a good sign for sure. Mm-hmm. And this, to me, is, like, it's very enjoyable. It's not blowing my hair back, not blowing my socks off. But I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm not getting a ton of complexity. That's why I need to take a third sip. Mm-hmm. The nose felt a little aggressive on the palate. If you're used to higher proof pours, this is easy going. Mm. It's a lot of flavor. I'm not saying it drinks like a 90 proofer. It drinks like 110s.
Yeah, it drinks like 110s, I would say. Maybe 110.
It's packing a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get a third sip and get a rating together here.
Okay. I like this a lot. So,
man, that's good.
You talk about oftentimes having a background pour, and I don't have a background pour because when I'm drinking whiskey, like I'm drinking it on purpose and intentionally. Wine is more of my background drink. But,
sure.
But if I were to have a background whiskey, it would be something kind of like this. Something that seems like drinks over 100 proof, but not in the 120s. Whether it is or not, it doesn't drink like it is. Something in the below 120 to 100 proof. Kind of meaty. Mm-hmm. And
Something you can sink your teeth
Something
into.
you can sink your teeth into. That would be something that I would want as a background pour. I know that sounds weird, but this would be something if I were
knitting.
Yeah.
You just want a little glass of whiskey on the side.
If I'm just knitting and drinking whiskey, listening to an audiobook, this would be, or a whiskey like this would be the whiskey I would want.
Okay. Yeah. Look, strong thumbs up for me.
Yeah.
I find this very enjoyable. Third sip, I got more complexity.
Yeah.
It's it feels well crafted. It feels like a nice wave of flavor that hits. There's a latent heat that kind of sticks around. Similar, not in flavor, but similar in like the way you would get like a jalapeno heat that kind of lingers in your mouth and your throat kind of after you've eaten a spicy dish.
Okay.
There's like a linger of heat here, which I actually really enjoy.
But it's soft.
It's soft. It's not strong. It's not gripping. It's not aggressive. It kind of helps the finish ride out a little longer.
I agree.
Honestly, like, I don't know. I feel like a bottle like this could cost $100 or so, maybe 80 to 100. It might even be a little bit more than that, but I feel like
I would want 80 personally, but that's because I'm cheap.
It reminds me of some of the Dark Arts single barrels that I've tasted, or Dark Arts products that I've tasted.
I can see that.
It has like this purple fruit, kind of late spice type of vibe to it. 70 in our key.
Well, gird your loins.
How bad?
It's $200.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm gonna go down to just okay on that.
Yeah.
Only because I always want to pay $100 or less for a bottle of whiskey. I do really like this, and just okay means to me take it or leave it, and there are definitely days where I would taste this and then take it, and be happy to pay $200 for a bottle, but I'm feeling a little cheap today. So 100 is kind of my breaking point for strong thumbs up. 200 is the most I would want to pay for this.
I'm with you there. I am going to just okay as well. Not because it doesn't taste good, but because of exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, for me, it's a lot of money
to
spend on whiskey. And so for me, my priorities are elsewhere. So I would spend it on something else. So that's where I differ than I think most of the audience here.
Yeah, well, I mean, $200 is a lot of money.
It is.
To spend on a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
But, again, if you're buying it, we talk about this sometimes before we find out what it is. This is, for me, a really enjoyable, to your point, kind of like good sipper that I could have any night and enjoy it.
It tastes well crafted.
It's not like so blow me out of the water that I'm going to want to pull it out if we have company and I'm like, you got to taste this.
Yeah.
And then it's more of an experience. And I'm happy to pay $200 for an experience. Matter of fact, I'd actually be more inclined to pay something like $200 or $250 for a bottle of Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon or something. Even though I like this more, I would pay for the experience of being able to give a friend a crazier experience trying something that's more outside the box or more exceptional.
And that just
versus this.
Speaks to where your priorities within the whiskey space lie.
Yeah.
And so everyone has different priorities. Yours might not be the same as his, but this is our channel, so we're telling you ours.
Yeah, if I only drink whiskey by myself, which is not how I drink whiskey usually, like I would probably
I want to find out what this is.
I'd probably be hesitant to spend $200 on a bottle, but I'd try to find a pour of this somewhere.
Yeah.
What are we drinking?
We are drinking. Don't look.
I can't read that close.
2XO.
Oh.
Gem of Kentucky.
Oh.
Barrel number 39.
Oh, this is from Peter Fasciano.
It's 108 proof, so we are right on the proof.
Checks out, yeah.
And it is thanks to Peter Fasciano.
Oh,
At
awesome.
Whiskey is a Journey.
Yes.
Because that's his full government name. Peter Fasciano at Whiskey is a Journey.
Peter Fasciano is his first name. At
is his middle name.
Middle name, and then Whiskey is a Journey is his last name. Yeah. Not to dox Peter. Sorry, Peter. But we just
Too
did.
late.
Yeah. Great channel. Peter's awesome. I was actually dealing with some samples from him earlier today. We previously had a 2XO Gem of Kentucky on the channel. I think it was barrel number 30. They're single barrels.
Okay.
And
so this is 39?
Yeah, and it blew us away. And in that video, I remember like equating it to George T. Stagg and loving it. This is barrel 39.
Do you think we've just become a little too
no, listen.
Jaded
No.
in our whiskey journey?
This reminded I wanted to say for 200, and I didn't say it out loud, but I did think it. For $200, I want more of like a George T. Stagg experience. I thought that and didn't say it.
Yeah.
And because this has elements of that. It has elements of barrel number 30. It has elements of George T. Stagg. But it's not to that experiential level of whiskey. But this is incredibly enjoyable. I've heard in that other video, as far as these Gem of Kentucky products go, you know, these are types of things that if we see them in our market, it's in the big box store and it's in the glass case. So immediately you're looking at it and you're wondering, man, is that really worth it? You know,
price tag,
could this be like a special bottle I could grab for a special occasion? The thing is they're all single barrels and they're up to over 100 releases, 100 single barrel releases of this. So, you know, you don't really know what you're getting. So if you've got $200 to blow, I think there's
potentially.
Yeah.
It might not be a lost cause, but you have to be willing to lose it if it's a single barrel.
Right. Which anything that you can't try before you buy, you have to be willing to take that gamble. $200 is a big gamble if you're working with our budget. I will say single barrels do vary, but the best thing you can do when it comes to single barrels, I think, is find somebody that picks barrels based on your palate preferences, or you can get to know their palate preferences and why they pick barrels.
Yeah.
We do barrel picks, but before we did barrel picks, we had one store that we went to for barrel picks, and I could throw a rock and hit 50 liquor stores in Nashville, Tennessee, where we live. One store did barrel picks that aligned with our palates, and I would buy their barrel picks because I knew I could trust them. We've been doing our own barrel picks for years now, and if you like our palates and you align with our palates, and also when we pick barrels, I go on Patreon, which is where you can get our barrel picks. It's linked in the video description below. I go on there and I literally talk about the bottled product and exactly what you can expect. I take just as much pride in talking people out of buying our barrel picks as I do talking people into buying them. All of our barrel picks sell out anyways, but they usually make it to all the Barrel Club members. And sometimes, I'd say half the time, they make them to other tiers as well. Just kind of depends on how things go. But I take it very seriously that people are spending their hard-earned money on the barrels that we select.
Yeah.
So I really try to tell people
what to expect. So you can weigh that against what you know you like.
I'd rather you not buy our pick and not be disappointed than try to talk you into buying our pick and then you get it and you're disappointed in what you get.
Yeah.
I'd rather talk you out of it. We're not there to sell barrels. We just want to do fun whiskey things with friends. That's what we do. That's what this channel's all about. Going and picking barrels and making them available to you guys is part of that. So if you want to get involved in that, you can do it in the video description below in Patreon. As it relates to this, though, this is a single barrel that 2XO is putting out over and over and over again. And they are determining that some of these barrels line up with this Gem of Kentucky profile. This one is a shadow of barrel 30 that we tried before, but it could be our palates today.
Yeah.
But I just think that this one didn't have quite as much complexity and density as barrel 30.
Yeah.
But it still was really enjoyable. It's just kind of pricey.
Yeah,
So.
I agree. Everything you said, I agree 100%. So thank you guys for watching our video. Be good to each other, and until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
This was good.
You know, some people call you the Gem of Nashville.
No, they don't.
I do.
Oh, that's all that matters.
This is all right. This is good. I enjoyed tasting it.
Tasting it.
Tasting it. I got to get that contra out on you.